We were at Fall Creek Landing with a drunk in our boat trying to hurt us, attacking us. He's already broke stuff in the boat. We dragged him in out of the water after he wrecked his jet ski. And now he's fighting my husband. Hurry!
The paths of two couples unexpectedly crossed on 15 March 2022 out on Lake Keowee. And one man would end up dead.
Oconee County 911, what's location
Yes, we
emergency?
need the police right now. We were at Fall Creek Landing with a drunk in our boat trying to hurt us. We've already...
Listen to me. Which Fall Creek Landing are you at?
On the south side. On the south side.
Where the rock used to be or where the other one is?
No, on the other side, on the new side where you go over to the island on the dike.
Okay, so
Hurry,
Fall Creek
please,
2.
Hurry. We can't
You
take
said, so
much
what'd you say about a gun?
Yes, my husband's already had to fire at him and hit him in the head. He's attacking us. He's already broke stuff in the boat. We dragged him in out of the water after he wrecked his jet ski. And now he's fighting my husband. Hurry!
Okay, I got them on the way. You said you're at Fall Creek number 1. They are on the way. I need you to answer some questions. What kind of gun does your husband have?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Stop!
You're stupid.
Listen,
Listen, not gonna let you have your get going. No,
we would have put you over there, but you don't want us.
fine.
No, you're not.
You know you have. Honey, who was you calling?
I don't know you.
Oh, bring it on.
It's getting worse. Now stop.
Yeah, stop. Stop. Honey.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Oh, my God.
Ma'am, I've got everybody on the way. Did your husband shoot the guy?
Don't please.
Hurry, we need a minute too.
I've got him on the way. Did your husband shoot the male subject or just shot at him?
You're my nephew, Chief. I'm not talking over right now.
Well, if you would
Hey,
tell us,
listen,
we would
listen.
take you to him.
Hello?
30 seconds to give me. Yeah.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I want them key right now. You'll get free. Give my key right there. You get my. You got 30 seconds.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Right there. Right there.
We're going to take you there.
Get my right there. Give me that. Right now.
He's trying to get the key fixed. You tore the thing up. He's trying to get it fixed.
Honey, I ain't
Ma'am, where are y'all at right now?
security. What's the deal with you?
We're around to the dike area on the backside of Fall Creek.
Look here.
We can't get our bike to work. He broke the kill switch.
Okay, are you at the landing or are you out in the water?
No, we're out in the water next to the houses. Just past. Their jet ski's going round and round. You can't miss it.
Okay, listen to me. I'm trying to get people out there. I don't have any boats on the water.
Well, we got to have somebody.
Okay, they're on the way. Can you go to the landing and I'll get everybody to meet y'all at the landing?
He broke the kill switch on the boat. He's broke our boat.
So the boat is broken?
Yes, he's yanked the kill switch.
Has he been shot?
No, but he's been hit in the head and he's bleeding.
I'm bleeding.
Okay, is that the guy? Is that your husband or is that the other guy?
That's the other guy. We got.
Get away from me.
And he's got a young girl with him that's scared to death.
So y'all are just free floating in the lake because your motor won't start?
Yes, we pulled them out of the lake. He broke the kill switch. Our boat won't start. His jet ski is going round and round in the lake. God bless. We don't want to push him back in. I don't want him to shoot him. He needs an ambulance. His head's bleeding.
Yes, ma'am. I've got everybody on the way out there, okay?
Please hurry.
What color is your boat?
It's a tan hurricane.
What color is it?
Tan. Oh, shoot, John. He's starting to fight my husband again.
No, give him a jet ski.
Can't. You broke the damn kill switch.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to get...
Steering wheel. God bless him.
You said it was like you're a hurricane boat. What color is it?
Again.
I understand that, but what color is your boat?
It's tan colored, cream and tan.
My name is Hannah Ayers.
And what's the guy's name?
His name is Drew Moore. I hardly know.
Is he drunk?
I was next to them, and he wrecked me twice. And these people.
Has he? Listen to me. Is he intoxicated?
What?
Is he intoxicated or been doing drugs or anything?
He's really drunk right now.
Lord, stop him. Stop him, Lord. We need to. Oh, God!
Ma'am, I got everybody coming to you, okay?
He just had to shoot him. Please hurry.
What's going on?
Oh, my God. He's shot now. Hurry.
You said he's shot now?
Yes. My husband had to shoot him. He's trying to choke him and knock him out of the boat.
Where'd they get shot at?
In the gut, in the stomach, and chest. And my husband's back hurt. Please hurry.
I got everybody coming, okay? They've been on the way. I know where you're at. I'm trying to get boats to you.
Honey, calm down. Calm down. Oh, shoot. God. Somebody! Help! Oh, my God, John. Let me lay him down.
No, don't do anything.
Ma'am, did y'all make it to the dock?
Yes, yes.
No, I have the gun.
Okay, listen. How many people have been shot? Just one person was shot. Nobody else has been shot.
No, just roughed up and hurt.
Okay.
Hello?
Ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, is my deputy out with you?
yes, we're here.
Ask him, is it okay for medics? Ma'am, ask him, is it okay for medics?
Yes.
Yeah, send them in. Send them in. We're good.
Okay, we're good for medics. Go ahead and send them in.
74-year-old John Dotson and his wife, Deborah, headed out on the lake, enjoying the mild weather on a pontoon boat. Nathan Drew Morgan also went out on a jet ski with Hannah Ayers. After the pair hit the lake at around 12:30 p.m., Morgan allegedly went so fast that he lost control and flipped the jet ski in chest-deep water. The pair was thrown off but quickly climbed back on. According to Ayers, she was soon thrown off again so violently that it knocked the breath out of her. The pontoon couple saw the two friends floundering and drove the boat over to help. In a bewildering turn of events, Morgan grabbed the pontoon's controls and got into a grappling match with Dotson. According to official reports, Morgan became agitated and began assaulting the couple on the pontoon.
So I was going to swim to the dock, and when I was swimming to the dock, this pontoon was coming up on us, and obviously, like, we're making noise, like, we're asking for help and stuff, and so they come up and they throw me this thing. I really don't even grab the thing because it kind of just, like, floats away from me, and they pull me up on the boat. So they pull me up on the boat, and then they go over, and then they get Drew. And it was like the moment Drew's foot stepped on that boat, he was being disrespectful. He was cussing at the man, telling him that he needed and he had to take him back to his jet ski. When the couple didn't have to help us at all. They really didn't. We're strangers. The world is cruel now. Like, I really am thankful that they did pull us out of the water. But as soon as he stepped foot on that boat, he's being disrespectful. He was calling him, he was doing all that. He was calling him, he'll knock him between his eyes, all this other, like, out-of-pocket stuff for no reason. And so the old man was just like, if you just like, calm down and we'll take you to your jet ski. Just calm down. And then, because you can't function a watercraft being out of sorts the way you were. Like, it's dangerous. So Drew started getting aggressive with the old man because the old man, he's not, jumping up out of his seat to take Drew back to his jet ski. He wanted to know what happened. Whatever. So Drew's not having it, so finally, like, no. Okay, whatever. Drew tries, all I know is Drew breaks the ignition in the boat. Can't go nowhere. He's done struggled with this old man so hard. He done tried to grab the key and broke the ignition.
So he physically went towards the old man?
Yeah, physically, verbally, all of that.
Ayers tried to de-escalate the situation.
I stood up and I kept yelling at Drew. I was like, Drew, please stop. Like, Drew, please stop. And he was not budging. He was not letting them go. He was talking shit in their ear. All that disrespectful stuff he should not have been saying at all. It was real bad. I hit him a few times to try to just, and I didn't hit him hard. It was kind of, I'm little. People might freak out that I hit him, but then again, I turned around and I looked at that couple like that was my grandparents. what was I gonna do if I sat there and watched? Was I gonna sit there and watch two old people get choked out? No. That's something I did that I felt like was helping them in that situation, to get Drew off of them and to get him off the boat. Okay, because all Drew was causing is arguments and fighting and people getting hit and people getting choked out. And it was too much. The woman's on the phone with the cops please, somebody please come help me, because please, we don't want to hurt him. 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 That's all she kept saying. And we're on the phone with the police. She gets up, she goes to try and help her husband again. And that's when I grab a hold of the phone. She handed me the phone, and I'm talking to the police. And pretty much I'm begging the police to just please find where we're at.
Morgan's aggression continued, and the 74-year-old shot the man, fearing for his and his wife's life while being assaulted. Rescuer Dotson blasted Morgan in the chest as his wife prayed and screamed for help.
That's when I remember. That's when I remember hearing the shot. I turned around, and then I seen Drew's head drop like this. And then I heard his last two breaths. And that's when I told the cops on the phone that he was dead. Somebody came out, this dude that had, let the police come in their driveway and stuff to get them pinpoint location. That's when they pulled up at that address. This dude's out there, he's on the phone with the cops, we're screaming, he's dead, please help, please help, please help. Or this old man is 73 years old. After 30 minutes of sitting here and trying to defend him and his wife's life, he is tired. Okay? Drew is a buff man. He's fit. Everybody knows that. You tell me who had an advantage, even though the man did have a gun. That man was not deadly towards Drew without the gun.
Morgan was dead by the time police boarded the blood-spattered boat. The victim's estranged wife, Joy Morgan, alleged that her ex smoked cannabis regularly but was accustomed to its effects. Ayers told the authorities that en route to the lake, Morgan was slurring his words, and she was concerned enough that she drove the last leg of the journey. Vape pods and drug paraphernalia were found in Morgan's car. Oconee County officials declared this incident as self-defense. They found no evidence to link the Lake Keoe shooting to any previous incident or argument. Dotson, a Vietnam veteran, was cleared. Morgan's friend defended Dotson, arguing that he had no choice but to open fire when Morgan repeatedly attacked him and his wife. "12-year-old Jamarian Lawhorn of Kent County made this disturbing 911 call in August 2014 to confess that he stabbed 9-year-old Connor Verkerke in the back with a knife. The boy had allegedly been planning on killing someone for over a year.
Kent County 911, where's your emergency?
I have the address.
Hello, do you have an emergency?
Can I have a police officer at 5657 Madison?
So it's 5657?
Yes.
Okay. And what's happening there?
I just stabbed someone.
You did?
Yes.
Who was it that you just stabbed?
I don't know. I'm fed up with life.
You what?
I'm fed up with life.
Okay, did you stab yourself?
No. Well, I did take a whole bunch of pills to myself.
Okay, what's your name?
Jamarian Lawhorn.
What is your first name?
Come get me and lock me up forever. For life.
Okay, did you...
Put me down. Take me to Jupiter. I don't want to be on this earth anymore. Tell me.
Okay, that person you stabbed, are they there with you?
No.
Where are they?
I don't know. He ran.
He ran off?
Could you hurry up and come and get me?
Yeah, we're on the way, but I'm going to ask you some more questions. Can you spell your first name? I didn't understand it.
Jamarion.
Okay, and your last name?
Lawhorn. Lawhorn.
Okay, and you don't know who this person was that just came up by you?
Nope.
Okay. And do you still have the knife?
No.
Okay. What did you stab them with?
A knife.
Okay. Where is that?
In the grass.
Okay, so it's out in the grass?
Mhm.
And the person you stabbed was a male, right?
Hurry up.
Hurry up, why? What What are you doing?
The person just came. They're gonna try to beat me. They're gonna try to beat me. So hurry up and call me or take me to jail. Do something. And ask me how you do on movies. Give me an electric tray. I don't care how I die. Just in the way.
Okay. All right. Who's there with you? Who did you ask the address of?
Some man. Come for me.
Who did you ask the address to? Who was that guy?
Excuse me. Can I get your name? Quinn.
Quinn?
Yep.
Okay. Is he there with you? Did he see who you stabbed? What's going on? I don't understand what's going on.
They found the knife too. They found the knife.
Did he get stabbed? Did you stab him?
They're gonna come and kill me. Yes, I did it. Cause I'm fed up with life and I wanna kill.
Lawhorn had reportedly stabbed the boy that he did not know at the Pinewood Village mobile home because he wanted to die himself due to the torment of his childhood. The killing revealed his lifetime of abuse at the hand of his mother and stepfather, who had beaten him so brutally that he had permanent scarring on his legs. It also exposed Child Protective Services for not coming to this child's aid before he became a killer. Allegedly, Lawhorn's stepfather had promised him a beating as punishment for using a computer without asking permission first. Lawhorn's clinical psychologist stated in court that the boy had initially wanted to himself but was afraid that it would hurt too much, but believed that if he hurt someone else, the police would come and kill him. The moment Connor fell off his slide, the boy stabbed him 3 times in the back and once in the arm. The boy was found guilty of first-degree murder in 2015 and sentenced to live in a Muskegon River youth home in Evart, a juvenile home, until decisions were made regarding a possible adult sentence when he turned 21. During his stay, according to counselors at the home, his mental health began to improve when his mother reached out to him. His 39-year-old mother, Anita Lawhorn, and his 39-year-old stepfather, Bernard Harold, were arrested on charges of child abuse, and their 3 children were placed under care. Anita served her time first and was released in 2016. Then Harold began his sentence. During his stay at the juvenile home, Lawhorn was permitted visitations and even excursions with the victim's grandmother, Toni Nunemaker, who published a book about her loss, as well as Kent County juvenile detention workers Frank Briones and Paula Cresswell. "I told him I'd be with him for the long haul and that we were going to get through it," stated Briones. "I believe in Jamarian." Jamarian has admitted to struggling with forgiveness, acknowledging that he cannot take back what he did that day in 2014. He has vowed to be a better person. "I had no right to kill Connor," he stated when interviewed. "It's time for me to make it right, to own up to my mistakes, and to just give back to the community for what I took. I regret what I did. I can apologize so many times, but it's not going to bring him back at the end of the day." In March 2021, Kent County's youngest killer was released from the juvenile home just before his 19th birthday. Judge Paul Dennefield stated that Lawhorn would still be monitored until he turns 21 and that the next 2 months after his release would be important, as he transitions from a facility setting to living in society. Lawhorn has thanked all of the people who were involved in his rehabilitation and will live with Frank Briones and Paula Cresswell, who consider him family. Mona Stillwell made this desperate, frantic call from Woods Mill Drive near Lake Washington in January 2019. Barely anything is said directly to the dispatcher, and the chaos plays out in the call's background.
Now remember Mama's location to the emergency. Okay, stay on the phone. I need to get you through to medical. Don't hang up. Ma'am, who shot him? Ma'am, you said the mother. Brevard, we've got a gunshot victim, 3243 Woods Mill. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am. No, please. No. Did they say how many people were shot? She just said the father was, and she said several times that he may be dead. I'm going to stay on the line. Nobody's talking to me. Is anybody there? Mommy! Come on, baby. Please come help me, please. 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 Come on, shoot me in the head. Come on, baby. Come on, shoot me in the head. Jesus. Come on, baby. Oh, Jesus. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. You all right? Can you do it? Come on now, listen.
Melbourne police arrived on the scene just after 3 o'clock on New Year's Day after receiving a call from the neighbor, Phil McMahon. He reported that he thought he had heard someone setting off fireworks until moments later. Father showed up at his doorstep, holding his hip where he had been shot, saying that he had been shot and urged Phil to call 911.
911, have an emergency. What's the location of your emergency?
Yeah, come in. Yes, 3231 Woodmill Drive. Come quick.
Okay, we're getting multiple calls from that location. Are you there now?
Yes, I'm there now.
Did you witness the shooting?
Yes.
District 7 to go.
Woodmill Drive.
Okay, we got police and fire going. Are you with the person now?
They went to my house, but I
Up in there,
house,
but you're on the call.
and I don't know if who's there.
Are you at the house?
I'm in the other house. It happened next door.
Okay, so you're not there. Who exactly was shot? Do you know?
No, I did not get shot. But come quick. It's 3231.
Okay, yeah, they're coming quick, sir. I got them on the way. I'm just trying to get additional information. You're not there. You don't see anybody.
No, my neighbor's there. They was next door, and this happened next door.
I understand.
Of my house.
But you didn't see anything. You just know about it, correct?
Yeah. I just walked briefly. There was a gentleman, and he's the one that was in there. I just hear shooting, and it was right next door.
Okay, all right. Well, we've got police and fire coming to you, sir, and stay inside, away from where it's occurring. All right?
Okay, here.
All right.
Here. Yeah, they have to put pressure on it.
Are you with the person now?
I'm with two people that got shot.
2 people got shot. Okay, I'm going to put you through to medical. They're going to get to assistance. Stay on the line with me. Don't hang up.
Heard loud noises from gunshots next door. Didn't know what it was. Yeah, I know, man. They're coming. There's the daughters and there's other kids there. We don't know their status. But there was a gentleman that was doing open fire. They shot 2 of my neighbors. They got shot near the hips. They're in the house here, but I don't know about the rest of the people.
How old is the one person that was shot?
Both of them are like 50, 60. There's a female, male.
They're unconscious?
Yeah, they're conscious. We're just putting pressure on the wounded area.
Okay, and do we know how many other people are inside the house?
It's a daughter and kids. We
How
don't
many
know
kids?
how many kids. Let me ask. Do you know how many? You know who was there? How many? You're asking out how many kids? A daughter and 2 children.
2 kids? Okay.
And it was actually her husband doing it.
Okay. All right, and you said you do direct pressure on the 2 people that were shot?
Yes, one is sitting down. The other gentleman, he should sit down, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're
he's
at
able
your
to walk.
house? They're
Right,
both
right
at your house, but the shooting next door, is that correct?
Correct.
According to the police report, 39-year-old William Brian Stillwell crashed a small family gathering with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol and began to shoot. Both Mona's parents, Robert and Naima Snellgrove, were shot. Robert had been shot in the groin, and Naima was shot in the abdomen and the elbow. All 3 victims were transported to the nearest hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The couple's 2 5-year-old children were in the home at the time and witnessed the ordeal but were not injured. In the initial 911 call made by Mona, one of the twin children can be heard begging their father to put down the gun and pleading, "I don't want any of you to die. I don't want you to die." Neighbor Phil McMahon spoke to 6 News about the couple.
Been having some issues with her husband, and she was staying at her mother's house. And so he showed up with a gun, and he started shooting everybody.
Stillwell was arrested and taken to the Brevard County Jail and charged with 3 counts of felony attempted murder, child abuse, concealing a firearm, and home invasion without bond. There haven't been any further updates on this case, but the victims all fully recovered. On July 28, 2017, 27-year-old Danny Williams brutally beat his 49-year-old neighbor to death after she had gone to his Norwich flat and asked him to turn his music down. Her body was found in his bathroom.
Hello?
Hello, is that Danny?
Hello?
Hello, Danny. My name's Ross. I'm calling from the police.
Hello?
Hello. I just had your dad on the phone. Okay. What's happened, mate?
I can't remember. I was pissed.
Who's the lady?
My neighbour.
Your neighbour?
Yeah, I invited her in because I'm the nicest guy. And she went to the toilet, and I pushed her. I didn't know why. I didn't know why I'd done it for. I think I don't know if I lost it or I don't know.
When did it happen?
Yesterday. I was scared.
What time yesterday, mate?
6.
Danny?
Yeah?
You all right? What time yesterday was it?
Time was 6.
About 6 o'clock last night?
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you at the moment?
I went and saw my missus in Lowestoft.
Which is where? Whereabouts in
Lowestoft?
Yeah, whereabouts in Lowestoft?
Forgot what road.
You forgot what road. So whereabouts are you at the moment? Are you still with your missus?
Yeah, I'm there getting a taxi back.
If you stay where you are, okay? All right? You stay where you are, and we'll get someone to come and see you first of all, okay?
Farnaz Ali had allegedly politely requested her neighbor who lived across the hall from her to please turn his blaring music down. Her request was to become her last when the man who reportedly downed 24 bottles of beer, a cider, and snorted some cocaine that day, brutally attacked the woman with a hammer and left her to die alone in his bathroom in Godric Place. Pathology reports later stated that it was possible that the victim could have survived for up to an hour after the attack had taken place. Oliver Howlett, the victim's partner, had reported Farnaz missing the day before her body was found, when she had gone for a walk at approximately 7 p.m. and failed to return home. 2 calls had been made to police by Williams' father and his friend, which led detectives to break into Williams' flat and Farnaz Ali's body was found in the killer's bathroom after being labeled as a senseless, brutal attack. According to authorities, the victim had sustained over 59 separate injuries during the assault and was almost physically unrecognizable by her partner as well as her sister. She had come in to identify the body. According to court filings, Williams had previously suffered brain damage and was allegedly known to drink uncontrollably, as well as heavily neglecting his medication. During court proceedings, Williams claimed he had no memory of the event. He said the last thing he remembered was inviting Farnaz in for a cup of tea. He then became angry and pushed her, where she fell into his bathroom after she had complained about his music being too loud. However, evidence showing that he had tried to burn both the murder weapon and his clothes have said otherwise regarding his memory. In September 2018, it took a jury less than 3 hours to find Danny Williams guilty of murder at Norwich Crown Court and was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 24 years by Judge Stephen Holt. Her family remembers Farnaz Ali as a quiet, gentle, thoughtful person who suffered a prolonged attack and was left to die alone in the bathroom of a stranger's house. The victim's sister, Dr. Ali, had to take time off from her GP practice at the time of the murder to care for their parents, who were reportedly so overwhelmed and pained with grief over the loss of their daughter that they were physically unable to attend the trial and sentencing. Adrian Ramsey, a friend of Farnaz Ali, paid tribute to his departed friend, describing her as quiet, calm, generous, and gentle. He added that she always had time to support the causes she believed in. Weeks after a tense 911 call about a domestic violence dispute, Matthew Burrows was killed in a controversial officer-involved shooting. On January 2, 2018, the 35-year-old had been to Niles Municipal Court to pay a traffic fine when a court bailiff recognized him for an outstanding warrant. It's alleged that when a probation officer tried to arrest Burrows, he took off, knocking the officer with the car door as he drove away. As a result, Niles Police Officer James Reddy allegedly followed Burrows' vehicle to his Royal Mall Drive apartment, where another officer, Christopher Manella, was waiting for him. In body cam footage captured from the scene, Reddy jumped out of his vehicle and fired 5 shots at Burrows while still in his car. After that, Manella fired 3 shots, thought to be the fatal bullets.
911, where's your emergency?
Hey, it's this dude, ma'am, there's a man waving his gun in my face.
Where are you at, honey?
I'm pregnant. I'm at home.
And who's the man?
His name's Matthew Burrows.
Matthew Burrows, he has a gun?
Yes, in his hand. My son doesn't have no clothes on.
Niles Mall for domestic disturbance. Matthew Burrows has a gun in his hand. Yelling at
bro.
Where's he at, honey? Honey, where is he at?
He's right here.
Okay. Do you live with him? Does he live there?
I'm supposed to be living with him. He's showing me out.
Okay.
Over a guy that I'm not even dealing with.
Okay. Is he threatening you with the gun?
My son's clothes are upstairs. My son is there.
Is he threatening you with the gun?
Yes. He shouldn't have it in his hand, yelling and waving it around in front of my face. It's a threat.
Ask him to put the gun down.
Man, that man not talking to me, ma'am. He just walked away from me.
Okay, where did he go? Outside? Inside?
Upstairs. No, he went upstairs.
Okay, what is your name?
My name.
And he took the gun with him upstairs?
Yes.
Units en route to Royal Mall. Be advised, the male walked upstairs with the gun in his hand. Female still downstairs on the phone with me. Is that him?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he still upstairs, or did he come back downstairs?
No, he's right here in my face.
Okay, where's the gun?
It's in his hand.
He still has the gun in his hand. Is anyone in the house with you two? Just
no,
your son?
He just came and picked up my son.
Is there at all?
My son just left. He just got picked up and taken to the neighbor's house.
Okay. Negative. The neighbor came and got her son a few moments ago. It's just those two. Tell him to put the gun down.
Ma'am, he's not going to do that.
Okay. Then walk outside of the apartment. Walk out of the apartment right now. Leave him in and walk out while I'm on the phone with you. Be advised, she didn't want to do that. Apparently, he's in the process of throwing her out. I think I have her talked into it. Bye. Are you out of the apartment?
Listen, they told me to leave. Don't put my stuff outside. Don't put my Matthew. Don't put my. Yes, ma'am.
Stop fighting with him. And now she won't listen. She's fighting with him about throwing his stuff outside. The gun.
My son's stuff in there. His clothes. And my son has his clothes. And my son his clothes. Son doesn't have anything to put on. Yes.
Talk to me. Did you go outside the apartment?
Yes.
Where are you at? In the parking lot?
I'm in the back.
Are you in the parking lot?
No, ma'am.
Where are you?
Apartment building.
Okay, you're behind the apartment building?
Yes, ma'am.
Stay where you're at. Now units en route to Royal Mall. Be advised she's standing behind the building, not on the parking lot side. She's still screaming and fighting with him. Does he still have the gun in his hand?
Don't forget nothing either. I want to call my mom. I don't want to do this.
Stay on the phone with me for a minute. Let me know when you see the officers. Where's he? In the apartment?
Ma'am.
Is he still in the apartment?
Yes.
Okay. Does he still have the gun?
I don't know where.
Okay. Go to my officers around the front.
Yes, ma'am.
Officers?
He's inside. He just gave myself for me.
Are you guys out with her? Because I think she's just put the phone down.
Baby, hello?
Standing there with my officers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect so that you can talk with them.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Attorneys representing the Niles men are suing the city of Niles and the officers involved, especially given that Burrows didn't have a firearm on him at the time of the shooting. Even so, the officers claim that he was using his vehicle as a weapon, claims that have been met with outrage. When Black Lives Matter protests were held in June 2020, following the alleged murder of George Floyd, protesters gathered in Ohio calling for justice for Burrows. In fact, when the county decided not to charge the Niles officers, his ex-girlfriend, Jennifer Cox, believes the police didn't have to respond in that way, saying although he made mistakes, he was a great person. Tara Elkins, who made the 911 call that led to Burrows' warrants, echoed the same sentiments, stating that what happened in December was a moment in time. It was not the man he was. On December 17, 2018, Elkins made a frantic call to 911, terrified that Burrows would shoot her and her son. She was pregnant at the time of the call. When officers arrived after the 5-minute-long call, she said it had started as a normal conversation but became heated when he got angry and grabbed his gun. The dispute was allegedly surrounding another man. However, when officers got to the apartment, they didn't see a weapon. Burrows initially didn't cooperate but did eventually open the door for them. Assault and aggravated menacing charges related to this incident led to a warrant for Burrows' arrest. Elkins says later that day, he had texted to apologize and they cleared everything up. When she received the news that he had been shot, she screamed at the top of her lungs in disbelief. Despite losing her boyfriend, Elkins still has a piece of Burrows that will live on, giving birth to a baby girl, Tamaya Denise Burrows, last year. The woman says she will continue to fight for justice for Matthew Burrows. In the early hours of March 21, 2018, a man claiming to be Jesus Christ broke into a Pizza Hut in North Carolina. He helped himself to a pizza and bottle of Mountain Dew and then dialed 911 to report his crimes. While it first sounded like the caller was under the effects of drugs or alcohol, he was actually in the middle of a psychotic episode due to his schizophrenia.
I-Point 911, what is your emergency? Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back to earth.
All right. And so you don't work there?
No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus.
And what was your name again?
My name's Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I look like Jesus. What else do I supposed to look like?
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm Jesus. I can do whatever I want. We're tired of Judases on this earth. We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to?
Well, where do you live at?
I don't. I'm from heaven.
How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut?
I'm from heaven, sir.
Okay. And did you break a front window?
Yeah, I broke the door window, sir.
And you eat a pizza?
Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
All right, you going to stay there for a minute?
Yeah.
You ain't got any weapons or anything on you, do you?
No, I'm not violent, sir.
Okay. Just hungry?
Yeah, I was starving to death.
All right.
Everybody's been treating me mean. I've been beat up in this town. I'm from Indiana.
You're from Indiana?
Yes.
Okay.
People keep beating me up.
Where have you been staying at?
Everywhere. I keep getting kicked out of places.
Mm-hmm.
I got schizophrenia, sir.
Yeah, nobody else is there with you?
Uh-uh.
When authorities arrived at the restaurant in the city of High Point, they arrested 46-year-old Richard Quinter without incident. Quinter was taken to Guilford County Jail and charged with felony breaking and entering and felony larceny. The mentally ill man was assigned a public defender and remained in custody on a $1,000 bond. While waiting to appear in court regarding the break-in, the recording of his 911 call went viral. Many news outlets picked up the story, but most of them reported it for comedic entertainment and cut the audio before Quinter told the dispatcher, "I got schizophrenia, sir." While people as far away as Canada and the UK laughed at his delusion, Quinter's mother, Alice Yorks, was crushed. She spoke to WFMY News too.
It was the most heart-wrenching thing to turn on a radio and hear my son's voice being used as a soundbite for entertainment.
Her son was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia at age 19 when he was found walking unclothed in public and hearing voices. With the support of his family and antipsychotic medication, Quinter managed his condition and lived well for several years. He worked and got married, but things took a downward turn in 2011. Quinter's marriage broke down, and his schizophrenia took hold. His mom said that, because of his paranoid schizophrenia, he would think there were people behind the walls, and he tore down the walls. This resulted in Quinter being homeless and led to him using street drugs. He bounced between assisted living facilities, group homes, and boarding houses, but he couldn't escape the voices in his head. Quinter was soon seriously unwell. Symptoms are more severe during an acute schizophrenic episode like the one Quinter was experiencing when he broke into Pizza Hut. His mom said that he jumped out of a 2-story apartment window during one such episode after seeing hallucinations of people trying to bury his mother in concrete. Quinter became a ward of the state and was appointed a guardian representative and a treatment team. While in jail, Quinter's family reported that he wasn't mentally evaluated and that because his mother wasn't his legal guardian, she wasn't able to see him. Without medication, Quinter's delusions continued, which led to him being put in segregation due to his bizarre behavior. Quinter's guardian rep visited him about 3 weeks after his arrest, but prison staff told them that the accused had been moved to the ER because of a minor incident. Later, his family found out that he had bitten off a large part of his tongue. Quinter had been taken to High Point Regional Hospital by this time, and his mother was allowed a 30-minute visit. Before the visit, she told WFMY News 2.
I'm a little afraid. I don't know what I'm going to see or what I'm going to encounter, but I do get to see him.
47 days after his arrest, Quinter was finally given a psychiatric evaluation and was moved to Central Regional Psychiatric Hospital in Butner on an involuntary commitment order.
It took 50 days to get him to a treatment facility where he could really be helped.
The charges against him were dropped, and he began therapy to help him relearn to eat and speak with his damaged tongue. His family started a Facebook page to raise awareness of the treatment of mentally ill people while in police custody and to tell the truth behind the story of Pizza Hut Jesus, which had become a joke to many. Quinter received cards of support and, in September, was well enough to be moved to the long-term care unit. From here, he recorded a birthday message for his mom.
Happy birthday, Nana! Santa and Guston, I love you with all our heart. You've been there with us. Thank you for all the wonderful pictures. You have an awesome birthday. I'm crazy about you, Mama. You've been there through thick and thin, and I hope I can reward you someday. Have an awesome birthday! Yeah!
After Thanksgiving in 2018, his mom posted on Facebook saying, "We got to spend nearly 2 wonderful hours with him this afternoon. We shared lunch, played some cards. He told his awful jokes. Bean lectured him on drinking too much Mountain Dew and gave lots and lots and lots of hugs." Quinter was discharged in February 2019 into an adult care home, where he continued to do well.
He calls it out there. I know it's scary to him too, but yet he wants his freedom.
But mental illness is unpredictable, and due to a change of medication following a medical issue, Quinter deteriorated and was eventually asked to leave the group home. Quinter's family continues to fight for changes in the treatment of mentally ill within the U.S. criminal justice system, and told WMFY,
"But behind that smile is a worried mind."
It's just not my story. It's just not Richard's story. It's the story of the mentally ill.
Harris County Collision, a repair shop located at 16210 Clay Road near Highway 6, has been reported and accused of multiple cases of theft, threats, violence, and allegations of insurance fraud.
Harris County 911, what is the location of your emergency?
16210 Clay Road.
16210 Clay Road, you need police, fire, or EMS?
Police, immediately.
Your name? And your phone number? Okay, and how can I help you?
I'm in my car right now, and I'm at the mechanic. I've already paid for the car, and now they're trying to tell me I didn't pay. I'm in a situation.
Is that him I hear in the background?
I feel for my safety right now. I feel like I'm sure I'm gonna get shot or something.
Why you feel like that?
There's these people all around me. They like trying to yell and stuff.
Okay.
Trying to take my car.
Is that him?
In my name?
Is that him I hear in the background?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Do you see any weapons?
No, but I feel like I'm concerned for my safety right now.
Do you have your receipts?
Yes.
Representative paid for service. On his vehicle. Has receipt.
I mean, the car's not even cutting on. I requested an engine replacement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they replaced the engine or not because I can't. The car won't even turn on.
So you paid for it and it's still not even working.
Yeah, it's not even working. And now they're trying to get extra money from me.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I didn't pay when I did pay. And yeah, they're surrounding my car right now. I feel very concerned for my.
Okay, so the doors locked?
The doors are locked.
Okay.
I have the windows rolled up, but they have another key to it, and they're surrounding my car right now. I'm very worried. I'm very worried for my safety right now. I really need someone to come out here soon.
Is that him tapping on your window?
Yes.
Okay. Background. What's the name of the business?
Harris County Collision.
Harris County Collision?
Yes.
Okay, so the employee, how many of them are surrounding your vehicle?
It's like 3 or 4 of them.
So there are 4 or 3? Which one?
There's 1, 2, There's 5 of them. 2 of them are going back inside. And
5 white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
they all look Hispanic. Even if the car's not working, even if it didn't fix it, I'd rather just like get out of here right now. Like I just want my car out of here, away from them, and I want to get away so I don't have to come back here.
On his vehicle, which is still not working. Rep has receipts. Now it's here in the background. Yellow that rip and banging on window. Tapping on vehicle window. Okay, do you have any COVID symptoms? Okay, where are they now? I've already put the call in, okay? I'm just adding to it.
Okay, yeah. I think they went back inside. I don't see them anymore.
Okay, so the vehicle, give me the color, make, and model.
It's it's 2011.
What color is
white. White.
White?
Yeah.
Does it have a license plate or a temp tag?
Yeah, it has a temporary paper tag.
Do you know the number? If not, that's fine.
The license plate number?
Yeah.
I have it on my phone. Let me see really quick. Give me 1 second.
All right, so that call is in. An officer will be out, okay?
Do you have like a time estimate?
No, we don't.
I called like 10 minutes ago, but then it was just like concerned about my car. Now it's like a safety concern at this point. I'm worried they're gonna try to like pull me out of the car or like hurt me or something.
Okay, so if they go get a key and attempt to unlock the door, call us right back and let us know what's going on, okay? I've already put all the information in, everything that you told me about as far as you feeling unsafe, and so on or whatever. But if they get to the point where they're trying to, force their way inside the vehicle, or they go get the spare key to open the door to cause you any type of harm, you call us back immediately. Don't wait till it's done. You call us before they do it.
He's coming back over here now. He's trying to talk to me.
Who is he?
The owner is Octavio Castellanos. I know his name.
What is he doing?
He's like yelling through the window. I can't understand what he's saying.
What did he say?
I can't hear him. He has a phone and a light. I don't see any weapons or anything. But he's walking away now.
Yeah, he probably know you're on the phone with the police.
Yeah. Okay. They're coming back over here now. This guy has the key to my car. I think he's about to try to
Do you see the key?
Yeah.
What's going on?
This is my car. I need y'all to leave me alone, please. I need y'all to leave me alone, please. This is my car. We both agreed that I just put the car.
Yes. Has he just opened the door?
Yeah, opened the door. Yes.
Okay, he opened the door, and that's Octavia, the manager.
Yes, that's Octavio.
No, it's not Octavio. I'm not the manager, actually.
It's the
You don't
owner.
know my name, buddy, so don't call these people lies. I'm actually Ivan, homie. If you want to know.
He's telling me his name's Ivan right now. I was told he's Octavio.
He said, is it Octavia or Ivan?
Going into my car, they're ripping out something.
They're playing out? No, you haven't paid your bill, so we have to call from the other line.
I have you on video saying that I paid. I have you on video.
You have me on video that you paid?
Yes.
I actually have you on camera, sir.
I have you on video agreeing that I paid.
So we can move the car.
Please step away from me. I'm concerned for my safety right now.
Then step on. Then get off my property if you're concerned for your safety, sir.
This is my property. This car is my property.
This is not your property. This is my property, actually.
Stay away from me.
This is my business.
Please stay away
So
from me.
we've already called the cops. You need to move.
Please stay away from
move
me.
the car so the guy can back out.
Man, what can I do right now?
You can't do anything. It's a civil matter.
Okay, so there's an officer en route to you now, okay?
Okay. What do you want me to do right now?
You ain't doing nothing. Ain't my money.
Just wait on the officer. Do you have your receipt with you?
It's at my house. I have a picture of it with me. But
so you do have a copy of the receipt?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So once the officer gets there, explain to the officer everything that's going on, okay? But like I said, there is an officer en route to you right now.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
In 2021 alone, there were 58 calls to 911 from the business, an increase from the 48 calls for service the year before. Records show 67 calls to 911 were made from the shop in 2019. These records paint a picture of something sinister. In December 2019, the man running the shop, Octavio Jonathan Castellanos, allegedly fired a semi-automatic rifle in the parking lot across Clay Road, right outside the business premises. He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for the shootout, but the charges were dismissed in a plea deal related to another case. Multiple customers reached out to KPRC2 complaining of what they say is fraud. Travis Poston shared his experience with Harris County Collision.
Something needs to be done, period.
Poston's dealings with the repair shop were not violent. However, they were extortionate and possibly illegal.
I think it's organized crime at its finest.
Poston had minor damage to his bumper from his hit-and-run accident. Days later, after filing a police report and an insurance claim, he got a call from his insurance company with instructions to take his car to Harris County Collision.
I had to take my car to their shop, which was on Clay Road, to get it adjusted. They already had paperwork drawn up, and I was like, okay, this must just be standard protocol.
Crystal Walter received a similar phone call a few days after her accident.
Somehow they're getting access to your name, your car, your insurance. They have all this information.
Walter's wrecked vehicle had already been towed to the nearest repair shop after the wreck, but she said the caller had told her they needed to move it to a preferred collision center in order to make the process move quicker.
We're going to have your car transferred to one of our preferred collision centers, and so I signed the PDF forms.
Fred Lohman with the National Insurance Crime Bureau said he'd seen this before. He said, "They're going after the money. Repair shops tricking consumers into signing paperwork to authorize the teardown of their vehicles. Once the customer realizes they were tricked, it's usually too late."
That your car is in 150 pieces.
Weeks later, both Crystal and Travis said their insurance companies told them they never made those calls, and Harris County Collision demanded thousands of dollars to release their vehicles.
$4,015.
First, they came at me with the $1,900, and I said, no way.
In July, KPRC2 investigates went down to Harris County Collision and asked about customer complaints accusing the shop of pretending to be an insurance company to get their business. Initially claiming to be in charge, a shop worker denied all the claims.
It's your story that no one from Harris County Collision ever called him and said, bring your vehicle here.
We would never do nothing like that.
Days before the story aired, the company closed the Clay Road location and moved to a new spot in Katy. According to court documents, deputies found several stolen vehicles at the shop. Marshals arrested Castellanos. However, his arrest had nothing to do with the allegations of insurance fraud. According to Lohman, while consumers have filed police reports and civil claims, finding local law enforcement agencies to investigate the fraud is not easy. Lohman argues law enforcement can and should get involved. It usually takes special units or investigators to invest the time to work the complicated cases. In September 2021, Winnebago County Sheriff's Deputy Joshua Douglas responded to a call at 164 Van Buren Street in Thompson, only to find himself facing down a man with a gun taped to his hand.
Dispatch.
Yeah, this is James Anderson from Thompson, Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got somebody was hit me just earlier.
Somebody what?
Hit me.
Like an assault?
Yeah,
Okay. What's your name again, sir?
James Anderson.
Anderson. I didn't catch your first name.
James.
James. Okay. What's your address, James?
Yep.
And a phone number? Who hit you?
I don't know what his name was.
Okay. Where did it happen at?
At my place.
Okay. Do you need any medical assistance?
No.
Okay. And when did this happen?
Just now. He left.
Okay. In a vehicle or on foot?
In a vehicle, I believe. I didn't catch it, but yeah.
Okay. But you don't know who it is?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll send a deputy over there.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Yep. Yes, sir.
James Anderson said that he was just assaulted. The guy left in a vehicle. He said it happened at his house, but he doesn't know who the guy is.
10-4 en route.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, bud.
Bye.
1033, 1032.
Copy 8. Any officer in the Thompson area from Winnebago County on R2 call 21 has an officer at an assault scene, just called out an emergency 1032. Any officer that can respond, advise Winnebago County.
Winnebago, Cedar Falls on call 21.
Go ahead, Cedar Falls.
Just checking, I've got a couple units en route from the post in Mason City. Do you have an address or a better location?
Deputy is at right now.
10-4. Winnebago, go ahead.
Were you able to copy any of the traffic I had with the deputy?
Yes, we understand it was a fake assault call to lure the officer to the scene.
That's correct.
10-4, we're monitoring TAC 22. All units have been invited to switch there.
95-4 has been advised. 95-1 is out of town. I have units from Winnebago County, Forest City, and Lake Mills en route.
10-4, sir, drop the gun.
I also have state patrol units en route from the post.
10-4, it was a fake assault call.
Copy 8. Was this call to lure you there?
10-4, what's your name, sir? What's your name? James Anderson.
95-8, 41-8 is just coming into the south side of town.
10-4, he's getting close to his apartment now.
211 on scene, 1926.
What's up, Art? Undo your gun now. Winnebago 8 shots fired.
Copy, shots fired at 1927. Responding agencies to Thompson, be advised, officer advised shots have been fired.
PD, I need your shield.
James Anderson initially made a distressed call to 911, claiming that an assault took place at his home. The dispatcher asked Anderson to repeat his name, asked for his address, and sought additional details. Anderson was short on details. He claimed that he didn't know the person's name and he didn't know if they left on foot or in the car. When the sheriff got to the scene, Anderson was holding a loaded handgun. He told Sheriff Douglas that he called 911 as a ruse and there was no assault. Anderson refused to put down his weapon, and the law enforcement on the scene negotiated with him for 10 minutes. When he pointed his gun at the sheriff, he was shot once and later died of his injuries. According to the Attorney General's report, Anderson asked Douglas to shoot him because he was suffering from an undisclosed medical issue. An examination of Anderson's cell phone done later by investigators finds messages from Anderson indicating he was suicidal. His family told the police he was recently diagnosed with a terminal illness and that he was devastated by the news. It took the Attorney General's office just 16 days to declare that the sheriff's actions on September 11th were justified. It was just after midnight when Anthony Sirigliano made a phone call to 911. Later, him and his entire family would vanish.
Winnebago County 911.
Yes, hello. This is Anthony John Sirigliano in Fremont, Michigan, 49412.
Okay, what's going on tonight?
Yes, everyone is okay, but I need the Fremont Police Department, and I believe he is Captain John. I need some police protection immediately.
Okay, for what?
It is of vital national interest. It is related to September 11th, and people want to erase me from the face of the earth. I'm not crazy. Mr. knows me. I'm a Christian. I just need some help, and then the U.S. government will take it from here. I know this sounds crazy. You don't have instructions for this, please send someone that knows it and can talk to U.S. authorities, please.
Okay. And do you have any weapons there?
No weapons at all, not even a BB gun.
All right. How do we spell your last name?
Sure, it's CIRIGLIANO.
And your phone number?
We have no landline.
Okay. All right. We'll get him over there for you at 8 in Fremont, okay?
Okay. Can they come with their lights off and not to frighten my children, please?
Yep, definitely.
Okay. I'll look for them, knock on the door, and please try to send Mr. even if he has to be awoke from his sleep. It's that important,
Yep.
please.
Nope, he's on right now.
Okay, thank you.
The Fremont Police Department received the call on October 16th, 2022. The operator dispatched a unit and found Anthony, his wife Suzette, and their 2 teen children, Brandon and Noah, all present and unharmed. Officers questioned the father about his call, but he couldn't provide any further details, and they left the home, assuming it was a false alarm. Then the Sirigliano family vanished. Over 24 hours later, a neighbor called the police after they found Suzette's elderly mother, who has dementia and needs care, wandering the neighborhood. Responding officers found that the doors to the family's home were locked and their minivan was gone. Their pets were still there. The disappearance had left the community concerned. During the investigation, detectives found that the Sirigliano family likely left their home between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. that Monday. In Gulliver, Michigan, investigators confirmed that the family stopped for gas and snacks at a BP gas station on October 17th, between 10:40 and 10:55 a.m. in a silver 2005 Toyota Sienna. Here, about 300 miles from their home, 19-year-old Brandon tried to make a call, but it didn't work. On Wednesday, October 19th, the Fremont Police Department made their first formal missing persons post on their Facebook page. It garnered dozens of tips, including one mentioning that they were spotted in the Upper Peninsula and Iron Mountain. Finally, a week after the 911 call, a sharp-eyed citizen saw the vehicle in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and called the police, which led to their safe return home. The Sirigliano family confirmed that they were all safe. However, they still believed that someone was after them. But the elements of the investigation did not meet the criteria for protective custody. At this point, these claims remain unfounded. Suzette's mother is now being cared for by other family members. Brian Philip Sessoms was kicked out of the Berkeley County house where he had been living with his friends on New Year's Eve, 2008. He broke into the home intoxicated and was confronted and shot by the homeowner.
Berkeley County 911, what's the emergency?
There's Brian Sessoms at 701 Buckstorm Circle, and he is wrestling us to get in my house.
Where's he at now, ma'am?
He's outside my house ringing my doorbell.
All right. Is the door locked?
Yes. Ben, stop. The police is on the phone and they're coming in. Will you give me some ice for my nose, please?
Okay, ma'am. Did he bust your door in?
Who is he to you? He's just a friend.
Okay. Why is he trying to get in so bad?
His girlfriend is in here.
His girlfriend is in there? Okay. Have they been fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
And we made her go upstairs and lock the door.
That's fine. Just make sure you keep everybody inside, okay? We got us officers coming to you.
Then make sure he's not coming into the back door. Then you cannot do that if he breaks in.
Is he intoxicated?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, you need to calm down, okay? We got somebody coming to you. They'll be to you as soon as they can. Do you still see him or hear him?
I don't hear him, and I don't want to walk away from the door because I'm holding my back against it.
All right. If he comes back to the door, you call me right back, but you do have an officer en route to you, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Berkeley County 911.
Then you need to do CPR. Yes. Brian Sessom broke into my house.
Okay, he's broken into the house now?
Yes, and my husband has shot him in self-defense because he's...
Your husband shot him?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, is he breathing at all?
Yes.
Okay, can you go check for me real quick?
Yes.
Ma'am?
Yes.
You need to give CPR?
Yes. Good CPR, Ben.
He's breathing.
He's breathing.
Breathing. I got stuff on.
I need to... Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, where's he bleeding from?
He's breathing.
He's breathing?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, where's he bleeding from?
Where's he bleeding from?
Where did he shoot him at?
Stomach.
His stomach?
Yes.
All right, he's breathing, though, correct?
Yes.
All right, listen to me. I need you to get a rag. Go get a rag.
We have pressure on him.
Okay, what do you have pressure on him with?
Well, with a bunch of blankets.
Okay, all right. Where is he bleeding from? The back or the front? The worst?
The front.
Okay, keep pressure on it, okay? She's been shot in the stomach?
Yes.
Where's the gun?
He's resisting pressure. He's trying to get up.
Ma'am, okay, he's shot in the stomach. Where's the gun?
It's on the table.
Where's your husband?
Madam?
Where is your husband?
He's right here holding pressure to his stomach.
Okay. Is he the one that shot him?
Yes.
What's his name?
It's Ben Harriet.
What is it? Ben what?
Ben Harriet.
Spell it.
Harriott.
First name?
Ben Joseph Benjamin Harriet.
Okay, listen to me, okay? Why did y'all shoot him? Did you try to get him to the home? What happened?
No, he broke into our house and then he was running after us.
Okay, he broke into your house?
Yes.
What's your name?
Sarah Bunting. I told y'all he was going to break in.
All right, is he still breathing? He breathing okay?
Yes. Please.
Ma'am, listen, I've got everybody coming. You need to answer my questions, okay? Keep pressure to him, okay?
Okay, keep talking to him, she said.
Guns to the wheel on the table. The husband is right there with a guy on pressure. Guns on the table. She's holding. Hang on, okay?
Ma'am, how much for longer?
Ma'am, they're coming, okay? They're coming. Talk to him.
They're coming to help you breathe.
Okay, is he breathing okay still?
Yes, he's trying to move.
Okay, just hold pressure on his stomach. How much, is he bleeding a lot or just a little?
He's breathing enough to fight.
Okay, is bleeding. Is his bleeding heavy or not?
I can't tell.
Do you have stuff on him?
Yes.
Okay, once you pack that rag on him, don't up it. Put another one on top once you bleed through, okay?
Okay, he isn't blood through.
Okay, if he bleeds through, was it a small caliber gun or?
Ma'am, I have no idea.
Are they here?
No, halfway. There's all kinds of people outside.
Right. Don't fight me. Don't fight me.
All right, ma'am, I have an officer on site. I need somebody to let him in the house.
Yes, I have the door open. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The incident occurred at 701 Buckthorn Circle off the U.S. Highway 78 in the Berkeley County portion of Somerville. Before the shooting, Sessoms had reportedly been described in a 911 call as drunk, in a violent rage, and beating and dragging others. The man was allegedly out of control and aggressive. In his intoxicated state, he was able to climb up to a second-story window and re-enter the home, essentially breaking into the house he had just been thrown out of. According to witnesses of the ordeal, the man had been trying to get back into the home where his girlfriend was. He had reportedly chased 3 women who were inside the home before making his way downstairs. He was 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed 155 pounds. The homeowner and Sessom's roommate, 25-year-old Joseph Harriet, confronted him when he came downstairs and shot him in the chest, stomach, and elbow, in what the DA ruled as self-defense. "I shot Sessoms because he was trying to get to the girls," Harriet had told deputies that night. According to Ninth Circuit Solicitor Scarlett Wilson, Harriet's actions on that fatal night are covered by the state's Castle Doctrine law of self-defense. The doctrine permits homeowners to use necessary force, including gunfire, to protect themselves in the face of impending danger or injury. Sessoms had also reportedly been warned that he would be shot even though he himself was unarmed if he came back. Sessoms' family members expressed their outrage that Harriet was not to face criminal charges. "We feel my nephew was murdered in cold blood," Regina Sessoms, aunt of the deceased, told reporters. "He was not a home invader. He was living there and paying rent." She added, "How can it be self-defense against someone who was unarmed?" Sessoms' obituary was placed on numerous sites, including Dial Murray Funeral Home, where his loving family wrote that he was an avid baseball player and also enjoyed fishing. He is missed by his mother of North Charleston, his father of Cross, two sisters Cassie Fulcher of Cross, and Ashley Sinclair of Somerville, his grandparents, Paul Todd of Charleston, and Mr. and Mrs. Curtis Killian of Goose Creek, a niece, Shelby Jordan Austin, and many aunts and uncles. Here on True 911 Calls, we always find it tragic when children of any age are forced to bear witness to horrific acts. On the night of December 19, 2016, tragedy struck the Bayside town of Commercial Township, New Jersey, when the life of 35-year-old Tara O'Shea Watson was ended violently. It was on this night that her estranged husband, then 32-year-old Jeremiah Monell, attacked the young mother, stabbing her in excess of 90 times. The only witness to the appalling crime was the 12-year-old son of O'Shea Watson and Monell, also named Jeremiah, who was present when Monell choked Tara, slammed her on the living room floor, and repeatedly stabbed her. Jeremiah's 5-year-old sister, Sarah, was also in the home but in another room. After, Monell hid the knives he used as murder weapons behind the stove and callously covered his ex-wife's body with a blanket belonging to their daughter. The butcher fled. The two children went to the home of a family friend and neighbor for help.
911, where's emergency?
Yes, I need a state trooper over here at 7901 Henry Street.
Okay, is it Henry Street you said? Is that in Commercial Township?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on there?
My wife's best friend's son just came down to my house, talking about his mom's dead.
Okay.
Just woke me and my wife up to have a sound sleep. My wife is inside right now, checking on her to see if she's okay.
Okay, 7901 Henry Street. You said what's going on exactly?
My wife's best friend's son, her son just came down to my house saying his mother is dead.
Is dead?
Yes.
Okay, and are you there? Can you see if she's breathing?
My wife is inside right now. I'm walking through. I'm not touching anything just in case.
All right. Do you know how old she is?
How old is she? Is dead.
Okay, but do you know how old she was?
How old is she, hon? I know she's in her 30s.
And what's your name, sir?
Yes.
Okay. And
35 is her age.
35, and they just found her?
Yeah, my wife just found her on the living room floor.
Okay. All right.
Her ex-husband was over here last night doing brake line work on her truck.
Okay. And injuries to her that you can see, or is she just...
hi. Is there any injuries can you see? I don't want to touch her. My wife doesn't want to touch her.
Okay.
She's covered up in a blanket.
Okay, so it looks like she may have passed in her sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's no, any injuries to her, no blood anywhere, right?
I don't see any blood.
Okay. Okay.
And her ex-husband was here last night, and I got a paramedic here, Oh my God, she was murdered.
It was a murder? What kind of injuries?
I'm on the phone with state police right now.
Okay. What kind of injuries does she have, sir? All right, sir. Hold on one second.
I need state trooper out here now.
All right, calm down. I'm going to connect this to state police right now. Okay? Hold on one second.
911, where's your
State police, Cumberland County with a... He's at 7901 Henry Street. He says that he just found a 35-year-old female in bed. It appears that she was murdered in her sleep.
Sir, that's 7901 Henry Street, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your first name?
And
who is this female?
This is a friend of mine,
And she was staying there overnight?
This is her home.
Her home? Okay.
Jeremiah Monell, after having fled the scene of the crime, was found by police 2 weeks later. Monell was camping in the woods near Folsom, New Jersey, approximately 30 miles from the crime scene. The trial of Jeremiah Monell took place from January to March 2019. There was an overwhelming amount of evidence against the killer. This included horrifying crime scene photographs, physical evidence such as Monell's bloody handprint on the kitchen knives used as murder weapons, and the testimony of his son, the only eyewitness to the crime. Jeremiah Monell was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. At around 9 p.m. on Saturday, September 23, 2017, EMS call operators in Florida began to receive calls about roadkill, maybe a deer, on the I-10 highway between mile markers 181 and 182. The first call was made by a Spanish-speaking man who called at 8:58 p.m.
911.
Excuse me, in the road, I-10 in Florida, in the mile market 182.
182?
Yes, ma'am, in the mile market 182. Go to the east, have something in the road, and one car from me is like a little bit more and go to crash.
The 182, eastbound.
It's one and one market 182 between 181.
Between 181 and 182, I-10 eastbound.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to transfer you to FHP, but I'm going to also send an officer, okay? Hold on.
This was closely followed by another call from the same location at 9:03 p.m. The information this caller gives casts a much darker light on what you've just heard.
911?
Yes, I need a paramedic to 181 on the interstate, exit 181.
Okay, hold on one second. 181 eastbound or westbound?
Westbound.
What's going on?
My fiance, we got into an altercation. She just jumped out of the car and I think she got hit. And it is, oh my God.
Okay, you say that someone got hit?
Yes, I think she's in the middle of the road right now. It's westbound.
Is she laying down in the middle of the road?
Yes, ma'am. I think she get ran over. Now she just jumped out of the car. We got an altercation. She just jumped out of the car.
Second, stay on the line with me, okay? What's your name, sir?
My name is Travis.
Travis what?
Collins.
Collins.
Westbound.
You sure it's westbound? Where you were heading to?
We was headed toward Midway Way, and I turned around.
Midway, so
that would be eastbound.
That would be eastbound.
Okay, yeah, but I'm on. I see an officer now.
You see an officer now?
Yes.
What do you mean you believe your girlfriend was run over?
She jumped out the car. She jumped out the car. We was fussing. I asked to see her telephone, and she jumped out the car. And it's simple as that. I promise to God. We was on bad terms. I asked to see her phone. She gave it to me and jumped out the car.
What's your name?
My name is Travis Collins.
What kind of vehicle do you have?
It's an LT with her car.
Do you see a trooper pulling up? Okay.
The man who made this call was 33-year-old Travis Collins, and the woman he claimed jumped out of the car as it sped down the I-10 at 70 miles an hour was 36-year-old Shamiria Thomas. At 9:13 p.m., a third call from the highway came in.
911.
Hello, I am driving down I-10, and I hit what appeared to be already roadkill on the road. My car immediately started to smell of gasoline, so I pulled over on the side of the road.
Where are you, ma'am?
I am on I-10 eastbound, about how many miles away? 15 miles away from exit 199. So around mile marker 184.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me transfer to FHP, okay?
Okay.
What I read patrol duty officer, and may I help you?
Hi, I am on eastbound I-10, about mile marker 184. I hit what appears to be roadkill in the middle of the road, like a deer or something, and immediately started smelling gasoline, a strong gasoline smell, so I pulled over to the side of the road.
You said you're eastbound?
Yes, I-10 eastbound.
What's the description of your vehicle?
A white Dodge Caravan minivan, and we're two cars, and then there's also a gray Dodge minivan on the side of the road.
Oh, so both of y'all hit the same thing?
We don't think there's damage to the second vehicle, but it's a group of students that we were driving, so we both pulled over.
What's your name and a callback number?
Alexandra McGarvey, and my callback number.
Okay, and all right, one moment. And is your vehicle drivable?
I think so. It's a rental, and Enterprise said they would not send anyone out to look at the vehicle until it was cleared by the fire department because of the gasoline odor.
Okay. Okay, you said the gray Dodge minivan doesn't have any damages to its vehicle?
We don't believe so.
All right, well, y'all just hang tight there at mile marker 184, and as soon as we have a trooper available, we'll get them up there to you, okay?
By now, the puzzle pieces were coming together. There was no deer. Unbeknown to them at the time, the drivers on the I-10 that September night had struck and run over a woman. The last call came in from a highway patrol officer.
Jasmine 911.
Hey, this is Lori Brown, Highway Patrol. Can you give me the Spanish-speaking male's phone number that he called from?
Oh, I'll have to look for it. Hold on.
857 should be, because we received it at 8:58 and 42.
Okay, and I'm going to have to, because I'll have one of the ladies call you back, okay?
Okay. All right. If you have any more phone numbers of anybody that says that they struck that, just call me back with the name and the phone number, okay?
That's what we've got people that have trouble with their car after they struck it at the 184, right?
Yeah.
We've got Midway out with them. Okay.
Yeah, and make sure Midway doesn't call a record for her or anything. Okay?
Okay,
our trooper should be headed out there. They're still en route, but they are coming to her, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
When law enforcement got to the scene, they found Shamiria Thomas deceased on the highway. Oddly, there was also no sign of the car that the victim had been in. Then, the county sheriff's officers spotted a vehicle on the opposite side of the highway. When they approached it, a man got out and asked them what had happened. The man identified himself as Travis Collins, the second 911 caller who said that Shamiria was his fiancée. A name check for Collins brought up an outstanding warrant from July for aggravated battery, which had been against Shamiria. Having already told the 911 dispatcher one story and then police on the scene another, Collins was taken to be interrogated. Police had no witnesses who had seen Shamiria exit the vehicle and needed to find out what had happened. Collins didn't sound upset at all due to his girlfriend's death. The suspect told the homicide detective that he and Shamiria had been fighting in the car, but the fight died down. He said he beat his girlfriend and pressed her face against the window. Shamiria, who was driving, was forced to pull over and stop. Collins said he hit Shamiria 2 good times. He said he then repeatedly punched her in the face for 2 minutes. They cooled down and got back in the car and went on their way. Collins claimed he grabbed her phone from her as he was sure there was something on it that she didn't want him to see. She allegedly snatched it back and then suddenly jumped out of the vehicle. Collins told the detective she opened the door and she was out of there. When asked why she would have done that, the violent man told the detective that it was probably because she was afraid of what he might do to her. Shamiria had been driving, and according to Collins, he got control of the car and managed to get into the driver's seat. The suspect claimed he felt like it was his fault because they were fighting, but he said he wasn't to blame. Collins was free to go after his interview, but he was arrested on the domestic battery charge a few days later. Shamiria's family knew she would never jump from a speeding car on her own accord. She was a mother of 4 daughters and a beloved member of her family. Investigators reassured Shamiria's family that they were working on the case and would solve it. Shamiria's funeral was held a week after her senseless death. She was buried in Sunnyvale Cemetery in Quincy. After 2 years, Collins was arrested for kidnapping and the first-degree murder of Shamiria Thomas. Sergeant Angeli Hightower from the Gadsden County Sheriff's Office said, "With Shamiria not being here to speak for herself or be a voice for herself, we relied solely on the evidence and the witness and the facts to be a voice for her." Gadsden County Sheriff's Office's SWAT team took him from his home at around 9 p.m. on January 25, 2019. According to the probable cause affidavit, Collins had confessed. For Shamiria's mother, Frida Houston, his arrest brought her relief. "That was just so much joy for my family," she said. Everyone was just so elated. Shamiria was Frida's only child and was described as a blessing to be around, always joyful and beautiful inside and out. Travis Collins is currently being held in the Gadsden County Jail on no bond until his trial. Police in Danville, Ohio received a 911 call where the caller said her ex-boyfriend wanted to kill a cop. Minutes later, Officer Thomas Cottrell was found dead.
911.
Yes, I'm in danger.
Okay, where are you at?
The cops in Danville are in danger too.
What's going on?
My ex-boyfriend's out in Camo looking to kill a cop. He's got my house keys. He's got my truck keys. He's got guns on him. He's already beaten me and threatened to kill me. I don't know. He's coming. Hold on. I gotta go.
What's his name?
Herschel Ray Jones.
You want me to send a cop to your house?
No, that's the bad thing. He'll kill me.
The January 17th, 2016 call was placed by the killer's ex-girlfriend. She told dispatchers that Herschel Jones III had come into her house and beaten her up. He then left, taking her house keys, truck keys, and some guns with him, saying he was looking to kill a police officer. Unfortunately, Officer Thomas Cottrell fell prey to Jones. Officer Thomas had been the only officer on duty that night in the small town. According to the Danville police, they tried reaching the officer after receiving the alarming call, but couldn't. It appeared that Jones's ex called 911 at 11:20 p.m. and 11:47 p.m. The murder happened roughly 27 minutes later behind the Danville Municipal Building. Upon examination, it was discovered that Officer Cottrell died from a gunshot wound. At about 1:30 a.m. in the early hours of the following day, Herschel Jones III was seen by the police running from an apartment on E, Washington Street. Immediately, the police began to chase him, and fortunately, they caught him and arrested him. The fallen officer's wife, Tanya Elliott, said their lives would no longer be as perfect because Cottrell wasn't in it anymore. To make things even more devastating, Thomas's daughter spoke of how he would miss the important moments of their lives, such as high school, graduations, enrollment into college, and walking them down the aisle on their wedding days. In her statement, Cottrell's mother, Melissa Osborne, wrote, "I beg for no mercy to be shown to my son's killer. There was no mercy for my son as he was cowardly ambushed and killed, all because of his uniform." While in court, Jones was asked why he killed the officer. He replied while scoffing and cursing that the officer had a badge. Jones pleaded guilty and was given a sentence of life imprisonment with zero chance of parole. Despite Cottrell's mother's appeal, Jones escaped the death penalty because he willingly pleaded guilty to the murder.
January 17th. Back at you.
Herschel Jones spewed a string of swear words at Thomas Cottrell's family members just moments after being sentenced to life behind bars for the 2016 murder of the Danville police officer.
On September 22, 2021, a visiting nurse went to the Caroline Manor Assisted Living Facility in East Haven, Connecticut, to check on a patient. She called 911 after finding two employees, the only ones on duty, overdosing.
East Haven, Jasmine 1. What's the address of the emergency? What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, thank you. What's the problem? Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I'm sitting here on the stairs, and the manager of the building is on the stairs, and I'm not sure what's wrong with her. She's not responsive, but she's making all kinds of noises, so I'm not really sure.
She's the manager of the property there?
Yes.
Okay, she's not responding.
From the VA, I just happened to, happened to be here.
Okay, how old is she approximately, if you had to guess?
If I had to guess, maybe 28, 29.
Okay. Is she awake at all right now?
No. So you can hear her. Hold on.
Is she...
God, I'm sorry.
Is she breathing?
Breathing? Yeah.
Okay.
She's not responsive.
Okay. Is her breathing like completely normal right now? Does it look like she's struggling to breathe?
No.
Okay.
It's like she breathes and then she stops, and she breathes and she stops, and she's making all these noises, and she's literally on the stairs.
Okay.
I can't even move her.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm just going to talk to the paramedics, and then I'll come right back to you, okay? Okay, thanks. Sure, hold on 1 second. Yeah, they're coming. Thank you, Tom. But, you know, grab your medicine. Grab your medicine off the table. I want somebody to walk off with it. Jasmine, can you hear me? Jasmine, can you hear me? I just called 911. Okay, do you know if she took anything? I don't know. Okay, I don't really know her. I just happen to be here. Yeah. Okay. And when you say you're on the stairs, are you inside the building or outside? I'm inside the building, and near the front door, and she's sitting on the stairs. Not sitting. I can't describe. Kind of almost knees. Her knees are on one stair, and the top of her body's on the top of the stairs. Okay. Okay. Are you able to get her like flat on her back on the floor? She's a lot bigger than me. I can try. Okay. Yeah. If you could try to get her flat on her back. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna hand the phone over to somebody else. Yeah. Go ahead. Have somebody. Yeah. Hello? Hi. I just asked her. She said she was going to try to get her flat on her back on the floor.
Excellent, yes.
Okay.
But she's big.
She's what?
But we can do that.
Yeah, go ahead and try to... Okay, she's a big person?
Yes, but we can do that.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let me know once that's done, okay?
Yeah, she is passed out.
Do you know if she took any medications or anything like that? Hi. So did you get her flat on her back?
Very big.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Did you get her flat on her back?
We can't get her up.
You can't get her up? No. Okay. Do you guys have any Narcan or anything in the house there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
And she's still unconscious at this point?
Yeah, her eyes are open. She is breathing.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a good thing.
Just keep watching.
I tried. I can't pick her up.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you trying to do that. Just keep a close eye on her breathing. If for some reason her breathing stops, more regular.
I'm monitoring.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
they're right around the corner. They should be pulling in.
Okay. Yeah. You know, she was with somebody that was downstairs, and I think he was high.
Okay.
You know?
Somebody that lives there?
That was with her.
Okay.
I'm not that familiar with this place, so there was somebody that was sitting in a basket.
Okay.
I thought it was very strange, but yeah.
The rescue is actually pulling up there now. If you want to just guide them.
Okay, good. Okay. Open up the front door. There's no front door, is there? I don't think there's a front door. They have to come in the side.
Okay.
No, she's not. Yeah, but you gotta move out of the way, though.
Yeah, just have everybody move out of the way so they can try to get easier access to her.
Okay, you can move now. Yeah. Yeah. This was very strange.
And you said she's the manager of the building there, Caroline Manor?
She's the manager of the building, yep.
All right, and her name is Jasmine?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know if she has any medical history, like seizure disorder or anything like that, right?
I don't know her at all. You know, I just happened to be here bringing somebody their meds.
Okay.
Yeah. I swear, it almost sounds like she's sleeping.
You know? Huh.
You know? It's really strange. Like, I've seen somebody OD, so it doesn't look like an OD to me.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe she didn't take enough. Yeah. Okay, you guys move. You can move now. All right. They're here.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and talk to the paramedics. You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
The visiting nurse arrived at the facility around 3 p.m. that Wednesday afternoon to find the manager and another employee overdosing while the patients were left without supervision. However, these 911 calls would uncover more than expected. Upon arrival, East Haven Fire Department responders were directed to a lower-level office where they found a male employee in cardiac arrest. They also discovered a female employee suffering from an overdose on the main floor of the facility. Both were administered Narcan and rushed to Yale New Haven Hospital for further treatment. It was later determined to be caused by fentanyl. Captain Joseph Murgo of the East Haven Police Department said the officers discovered a pretty significant amount of narcotics in plain view. The incident highlighted that the facility had 21 residents living there when it was only cleared for 16. A surprise inspection conducted by the Department of Public Health and East Haven Fire Marshal Charlie Miller the month before had uncovered that issue, along with more than a dozen other code violations. Although the facility had been given 30 days to correct it, there was no progress by the point of the overdose. On September 29, 2021, 7 days later, the owner, 51-year-old Timothy Conroy, was arrested and charged with the violation of the fire safety code. There is a criminal investigation into where those drugs the workers overdosed on came from, as well as looking into the code violations. No patients were injured during this incident. Retired black U.S. Army Major Gullia Dale was fatally gunned down in front of his home by Newton police on July 4, 2021. His wife, Karen Dale, called 911 when she feared that his PTSD would cause him to commit suicide.
911, what's the address of emergency? I need the police to right now. My husband.
Okay, what's the address, I'm sorry?
Clive, please.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 61.
Okay, and does he have any weapons or anything like that?
Please cut the cop. Yes, he does have a gun with him.
He has a gun on him?
Yes.
Is he threatening to use it right at this moment?
He's leaving the house.
Okay, what kind of vehicle does he have?
A red truck. I play with a weapon, firearm.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Okay, what kind of truck does he have?
Police are on their way, Billy.
What kind of truck does he have?
A red truck.
Do you know his license plate?
GPD. Red truck, license plate. Hold on 1 minute. Please get the copy.
Yep, they're already on the way. I have to just get this information so the system. What was it?
Billy. The cops are on their way. For you. Because you're acting crazy. Clive, please. And what are you? Hey, call me real fast. Still in the driveway. Newton State Police, Suffolk, Sunset. Why is it GPD?
What, one more time?
Please hurry up.
Well, one more time?
Y82 GPD. Red truck, partial plate, Y4G, GPD, possibility of the ending. Trying to get further from the caller. Newton and Evergy, copy.
Do you know which way he's going?
Would you stop, please? Doesn't sound like he's left at the moment. Still in the driveway.
Ma'am, what's across street near your house?
Patterson Avenue.
Patterson Avenue. Ma'am, where is she? Do you hear them there?
Lost contact with the caller.
Ma'am?
Newton Police, is this an emergency? Okay, please hold. Shots fired.
The retired 61-year-old veteran had served 3 tours in Iraq during his time with the military. According to Dale's sister, Valerie Cobbert, Dale suffered heavily from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Dale went home over weekends, both when he was working as a specialist at the Pentagon and stationed at the Picatinny Arsenal, a military research base in New Jersey. According to his sister, he would often struggle if he heard loud noises during the day, often being sent home early because he struggled so much. Loud bangs, especially from fireworks on the 4th of July, often left Dale feeling triggered and rattled. Dale's wife had contacted 911 on July 4th because her husband had not been coping. He had reportedly had a gun when he was leaving his home and was acting crazy. She had purportedly feared that he would try to end his own life. Officers Stephen Neidl and Garrett Armstrong arrived at the home on Clive Road at approximately 9 p.m. to find Dale sitting inside his red pickup truck. Videos released by the State Attorney General's office show officers ordering Dale to get out of the car and drop to the ground. Footage shows him getting out of the vehicle, fetching an object from the passenger seat, and that was when officers opened fire. Dale collapsed to the pavement, with the driver's side door of his truck left open. A .45 caliber Glock 21 firearm was later recovered near Dale. He was declared dead at the scene. Dale's family have expressed their outrage at the treatment of the retired veteran who had served the state for years. They have questioned the officers' actions and stated that they had called 911 that fateful day because they wanted help, not murder. Steve Young of the National Action Network of Atlantic City commented on the ordeal at a rally or vigil held to pay tribute to the fallen veteran, criticizing police for missing an opportunity to help Dale, who was clearly in distress. An investigation began to uncover what prompted the officers to fire their weapons. When a kidnapper tried to grab a brave 7-year-old girl, he didn't expect her to fight back.
Yes, County Communications.
Yes, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How can I help you?
Can I get a unit to, nearest address is, it's the trailer behind me.
Okay, so you're
That's the nearest address. And I have, what it is, I have an incident that happened earlier, and I just got in from work. I would, like to talk to the officer.
Okay, about what?
A gentleman, grabbed my dog. Here, hold on. No, you were here to talk to him.
Hi.
Yes, how can I help you?
I had an incident earlier. I can't find this guy. I don't know if he was just in this house behind me. It's abandoned. But he had grabbed my 7-year-old and took her in the house and tried to do something with her. And she managed to kick him and got away and come home. But this guy, we can't find him at all now. But I need to make a report in case he does come back.
Okay, where did this happen at?
The trailer behind me.
Okay, where are you at?
My house is over it. Mine's the one in front of it.
And it's the trailer right behind you?
Yes, it's an abandoned one.
Do you know the guy's name?
I don't, but she can describe him very well.
Okay, what did he look like?
Hold on a minute. Let me go.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
My phone.
Take the phone, put it here. Hello?
Hello? Yes, can you tell me what he looked like?
He looked like he had a beard and he was skinny.
Okay, was he white, black? Was he white or black?
He was white. You don't want to know what he said?
I want to know what color and type of clothes he had on, if you remember.
He had one shirt and a gray short.
Orange shirt and gray shorts. Was he tall or short?
He was tall.
You said he was skinny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what did he say? You remember what he said?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
He said that if I told anybody, then he was gonna take me from my mama and kill me.
On July 20th, 2019, the 7-year-old girl was playing in her own front yard in Gaston County when the stranger in an orange shirt approached her and tried to hit her. When another child heard the little girl scream, they ran for help. But the brave child would not be taken away that easily. She kicked the kidnapper in the groin and ran away. A person fitting the description was captured on surveillance video at a convenience store on Dallas-Cherryville Highway, which is not far from where the alleged attempted kidnapping happened, about 30 minutes before the attempted abduction. However, he was cleared of any involvement. Whether or not police found the real suspect is unknown. The child's proud stepfather said he wasn't around when the abduction attempt took place, but he knows his stepdaughter fought back. He told a news outlet she kicked him and she hauled rear end. That's about as much as I can tell you because I was not present at the time. I love her to death. She's a hero. She's my hero. She's my hero through and through. The stepfather said the child did what she had been taught to do. In May 2021, shortly after 9 a.m., mom of two, Tanisha McCrae, stopped at the Marathon gas station on Randleman Road in Greensboro to get directions. She brought her 3-year-old with her inside the gas station and left her 5-month-old daughter, Nora Starr Grant, in her black 2017 Volkswagen Tiguan with it running. During that time, someone jumped in the car and took off. Panicked, the mother called 911.
Gilbert Metro 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Yeah, hello?
This is 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Yeah, I have an emergency. Somebody just stole a customer's car here, Marathon gas station.
Someone did what?
Marathon gas station.
Okay, what's the address?
Yeah, hey, come and speak to the police.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's a black Volkswagen. Somebody just stole my door. My daughter's in the car. It's a black Volkswagen. I'm at the Marathon on Redmond Road. He's in the back seat.
Okay. Hold on for a minute.
Oh my God! Oh God. They just stole it. It's a 2017. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. Please.
I got them coming. Hold on for me.
Please. Yes. Yes.
Were there any weapons involved?
No. Soon as I got my son in my hand. They got my daughter.
What kind of, a black Volkswagen?
Yes, it's 2018. It's a Jetta black. It's a Volkswagen T1. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please, y'all, please.
They're coming to what direction were they going?
I don't know. I don't know if they got on the highway or what. You got cameras? Please look. Please run it back. Oh my God. Please call it back. Please.
Did you see the person that stole it, ma'am?
He's got cameras.
Okay.
My daughter's in the car. My daughter. That's my daughter.
Somebody see which way they went?
Oh my God. Huh?
Did anyone see which way the car went?
No. Ain't nobody up here. I went outside. I didn't even leave her. I just went right to the counter. That was it. I didn't even get anything. I just asked for directions. Oh my God, please, y'all, please find them, please. Please.
They're coming, ma'am.
An Amber Alert was issued for Nora. Around 6:30 a.m., Ricky Pagis was on his way to his friend Bill Mercer's house on Highland Avenue to paint when he heard a noise. He said he thought a cat had abandoned its kitten, but when Pagis went behind the apartment complex to the dumpster, he spotted baby Nora. Once reunited, the mother and child held a press conference.
I feel fabulous. Amazing, wonderful, sensational. Just to have my little angel back. You know?
Winston-Salem Police Department said the car was found on 11th Street and Cleveland Avenue. This incident was the third time in a month that Greensboro police had been called about a child left in a running vehicle that was stolen. All 3 children were found safe. To date, it's unclear whether the suspect, described as a 20-year-old male wearing a blue athletic sweatshirt, blue jeans, white socks, and blue Nikes, was caught. Police have repeatedly pleaded with the public for information and help to identify the abductor. On December 4, 2018, Maureen Whale called 999 from her North London home where 2 men had robbed her. Tragically, after surviving the burglary, the 77-year-old woman collapsed while on the call. She did, however, manage to let in the 2 police officers.
Police, what's your emergency?
I've just been burgled.
You've just been burgled?
Yes, two young men have just entered the house and walked up in my handbag.
Okay, just hold on, please. Hold on. I'll get someone out there. How long ago did this happen?
Just now.
Okay.
3 minutes ago.
Okay, all right. Okay, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay, how old are you?
Shaking.
Okay, how old are you, please?
I'm 77.
Okay. You on your own?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Oh, are you okay?
Sorry.
Good. Are you okay?
I'm shaking, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Do you need an ambulance or anything? Yeah, are you finding it hard to breathe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to call an ambulance. All right. Have you got any chest pain? What's your first name, please?
Maureen. I can't talk, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to call an ambulance for you. Hold on. Just hold on, please. Hello? Maureen? Hello, Maureen? Hello? Oh, dear. Maureen, hang on in there, please. Maureen, can you hear me? If you can, tap the handset, make a noise or cough. Oh. Maureen, it says on my screen the police have arrived. We're going to be with you soon. Hello, Maureen. The police should be there or just around the corner. Oh, Maureen, please answer me, please.
Whale's condition deteriorated overnight and she died in hospital the next day. Her neighbor's CCTV camera captured footage of 3 men gaining access to her home. Her niece, Gina Owen, welcomes the charges of manslaughter added to the burglary. Wales' family had lived in the Barnett home since 1928, and she would have celebrated her 78th birthday just days later. The most recent update surrounding the case was published in March last year when the family issued a fresh appeal for information about the suspects, but seemingly no arrests have been made. Roger Self and his family went to church in the morning and invited his friends and relatives to meet for lunch. When the group arrived, Self chose a table close to a window and they all sat down to eat. Just after midday on May 20th, 2018, Self excused himself from the table. His family assumed he was going to use the bathroom. Instead, he walked outside and got into his Jeep. He drove around the parking lot once. Then he accelerated to a high speed and rammed his Jeep into the dining room of the restaurant, at the exact spot where he knew his family members were sitting.
Oh, I'm at the Circus Turf Lodge and a car just came through my restaurant and it just hit people. It took my customers. Oh my God.
What's the address? Is it car versus pedestrians?
The car came straight through the dining room full of people. Oh, and I've got people, I think I have people trapped. I'm not real sure. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. My whole dining room is, the whole front wall of the dining room is out.
The whole front room is?
The whole dining room's out. The vehicle's completely in the...
Okay, what's your name?
Oh,
what's your phone number?
Yes.
All right, can you see?
Oh my God.
What kind of car is it?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's a white... There's a lot of people in there. It's an SUV. It's a white SUV. I can't see the make. I've got nurses and first responders in there. The car literally ran over some of my customers. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so bad.
Okay, we got police, fire, and EMS on the way, okay?
He's inside that car. He drove it in. Oh, honey. Oh, my God. I know what just happened. This makes sense now.
What happened?
Hold on. The man who is here that drove the car through the building has been in a mental breakdown. I know him personally, and I think he did it on purpose. And it was his family that he drove the car into. Jesus Christ. I know him outside of here, and oh my God.
You know his name, ma'am?
He killed his whole family. He's from Gastonia. We work out together at CrossFit. And I was contacted this week that he has been in a severe depression and hasn't been leaving the house. And I seen him come in the door today, and I hope he's back. So glad you're here. I chatted with his son. How's your dad doing? And he said that he was doing okay, but he's having problems. And the girls in there screaming, that's my dad that drove the car in. That's got to be what happened. Oh my God.
And you think they're dead?
Officer, I don't on the back of the building. I got people trapped on back. That's probably the most important. Oh, Jesus. Okay, officers are here.
Are they?
Yeah. This is low. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right. Are this medic coming? Like, how far away are they?
They're on the way as fast as they can. They're coming up. They're coming to you.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go see what I can help. Thank you.
Okay, it looks like they're there.
His daughter, Caitlin Self, and his daughter-in-law, Amanda Self, died. The crash also injured Roger Self's wife, Diane, and the couple's 38-year-old son, Joshua. Their 13-year-old grandchild was also hurt, but was treated and released from the hospital. Several others were injured. Amanda Self was a nurse in the emergency department at Caramont Health in Gastonia. She was married to Roger Self's son, Josh. Caitlin Self was a corporal in the Gaston County Sheriff's Office and engaged to be married that year. Prior to this heinous act, Self owned a successful private investigation company and was a former police officer. According to friends and family, the father struggled with mental health issues. Self's depression and paranoia had been progressive to a point where he made the decision to turn over all his guns to family members. The ex-cop was charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder.
Joshua Self's son. I didn't mean to hurt him.
During the trial, Self testified that the days leading up to the deadly crash were almost like a dream. He was allegedly on multiple medications trying to treat the pain he was feeling from his mental illness. Instead of getting better, he got worse. He fought back the tears for over 2 hours as he testified, saying he just wanted some help and that he didn't mean to hurt anyone.
The part that I can remember clearly, God help me. Kate, it's Pat Bauer. She said, it's gonna be all right, Dad. I said, I hope so, Kate.
The accused told the court that he felt disconnected, and while he was aware he crashed into the restaurant, he says he didn't feel anything emotionally. A forensic psychiatrist testified that Self was racked with guilt for visiting strip clubs and massage parlors as well as having an extramarital affair. He also testified that Self took antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications but went off them before the crash. More than 20 people testified about the man's character, his changing behavior, and mental health. A witness shared stories about the incident.
It was just very chaotic. There was a lot of people crying and running and trying to help. People had collapsed in the ER when they saw that it was her.
His son, Joshua Self, was also called to the stand.
And I remember Kate saying, "What's he doing?"
Joshua Self said he had conversations with his father about his mental health and said his father seemed to be more depressed and less motivated after February 2018. According to Joshua, his father had suicidal thoughts at times. Self's pastor, Austin Ramel, said he noticed the accused was struggling with forgiving himself and that Self believed God condemned him for his sins. Ramel also said that he noticed Self showing signs of depression, including not sleeping, not wanting to leave the house, and having panic attacks. Amanda Self's father, Tommy George, gave an emotional account of her life, saying she was a daddy's girl who loved to fish and hunt. The hardworking nurse was loved dearly by her colleagues.
Her catchphrase, whenever they did the eulogy at her funeral, was, "We got this, let's go." That was always Amanda saying in ER, "We got this, let's go."
George recalled how he loved watching his daughter care for her mother, Kathy, who suffered from an aggressive form of dementia. He ended his emotional speech with a plea to the judge: let the grandchildren be old enough to understand what had happened before Self was released. The accused entered an Alford plea, meaning he maintained his innocence but admitted there might be enough evidence for a conviction. He was sentenced to more than 50 years in prison in 2021. After the sentencing, Self spoke to the courtroom. He apologized for the crash and the lives lost too young, although knowing that the words "I'm sorry" meant little to the victims' families.
Naturally, I wished I would have had an opportunity before I died to hold my family again. I'm sorry. I've said it, despite what they have said here. I have been saying it to people. I've been writing people. I've been calling.
Caitlin Self's sister also spoke on behalf of both of the victims.
As all of you know by now, I'm Kate's older sister and Amanda's sister-in-law. Kate and I were only 17 months apart, and I'm so thankful that God saw me fit to be her sister. She was by far one of my greatest joys on this earth, my constant friend in a world that's always changing. I don't remember exactly how old I was when Josh and Amanda got married, but I was blessed with being given an additional sister to the one I already had. Kate and Amanda were cut from the same fabric. They were so much alike and they had so much fun together. I hated being at any type of birthday party with the two of them because they were planning on whose space they could put cake in. To know them both was to know happiness. They were both so goofy and they could make you laugh when you didn't even want to smile. Both of them loved people with their entire hearts. And I'm thankful for the time that I was given with both of them. And I know that based on the relationships that we share in Christ, that we'll be able to be with them again.
Roger Self's wife, Diane, said she talks to him on the phone every day. A Western Pennsylvania woman, Laurel Schlemmer, drowned her 3-year-old son Luke and 6-year-old son Daniel in their McCandless home. This is the 911 recording of her rather calmly reporting the incident to the police in April 2016.
Allegheny County 911, address to the emergency.
My 2 sons, I think that they've drowned in our bathtub.
What's the address, ma'am?
Saratoga Drive.
What city, township, or borough?
Pittsburgh.
Is that McCandless?
Yes.
Telephone number you're calling me from? Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
I let my 6 and 3-year-old sons play in the bathtub a little bit before their bath this morning, and then I went to the restroom and took longer than I should have or planned, and when I came back, they're unconscious.
Okay, are you with them now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second. Are they out of the water now?
Yes, sir.
Do they have any injuries?
Not that I can tell.
Are they completely alert?
They're unconscious.
Are they breathing?
It doesn't look like it, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
Okay.
And how old are they?
6 and 3.
Okay. All right, listen carefully. I need to know about how old they are. And you said 6 to 3, right?
Yes, 6 and 3.
Okay. Are you right by them now?
I'm in the study. They're in the bathroom.
Okay, can you go to the bathroom?
Yes. I'll go get the cordless phone.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm unlocking the door, too.
Okay. Tell me when you're right by them.
Okay. I'm there. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, ma'am. I was waiting for you to tell me if you were in the bathroom.
Yeah, yes, I said I am.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, you're right by them.
Yes,
all right, listen carefully. Lay them flat on their back on the floor or the ground and remove any pillows.
Okay.
Okay, kneel next to them and look in their mouth for food or vomit.
Upstairs, Mom. Is Dad still here? No, he's down. I've got an emergency. Upstairs, sir.
Ma'am, listen carefully. Lay them flat on their back.
I did. The paramedics are here.
Okay. Is there anything in their mouth?
Just water.
Okay, turn their head to the side and clean out their mouth and nose, okay?
Should I just move out of the way? Should I hang up with you then?
Okay, are they there, ma'am?
Yes, they are.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
The 41-year-old accused of parricide reportedly drowned her 2 sons in a bathtub because she believed that she could be a better mother to her 7-year-old son if the other 2 were not around. She claimed they would be better off in heaven. Here is her confession to authorities.
And I got in there with them and held them underwater. And I felt like I was looking down on the whole thing, just kind of out of body. And then I freaked out and got out and changed my clothes and got them out.
Although prosecutors aimed for a first-degree murder conviction, Schlemmer was found guilty but mentally incompetent to stand trial in 2014 and was transferred to a psychiatric hospital. In September 2017, she stood trial again where Judge Jeffrey Manning sentenced her to a de facto life sentence of 50 years to 80 years in prison for the third-degree murders of her 2 children. According to her husband, Mark Schlemmer, and psychiatrists for the prosecution and defense testified that Laurel allegedly became concerned that the 2 younger sons were autistic and would never grow up normal, even though they did not show signs of the mental conditions. There was also evidence of Laurel suffering from mental illness dating back to the 6th grade and reports of Laurel trying to kill her children before succeeding in 2014. The first time was when she let Daniel, then 2, alone in a hot car at Ross Park Mall in 2009, but police responded before the child was harmed. On another occasion, in 2013, the woman tied up her 2 children in her parents' driveway and drove her vehicle over them multiple times. They were hospitalized with multiple injuries but survived the ordeal. The incident was ruled an accident as Schlemmer claimed that she did not know the children were outside. Her husband testified in court that Schlemmer had later admitted to him that she had run over the boys intentionally. But he didn't call the police and continued to allow his wife to be alone with the children. He is not facing any charges. In court, Schlemmer read her statement, stating that the person who committed these acts was not the real me. She claimed that voices had prompted her to act irrationally by getting in the water with her kids and holding them underwater. She also stated that her favorite years of her life were those when she was a good, healthy mom. Welsh hospital electrical engineer and rugby player, 26-year-old Matthew Jones frantically called 999 when his 15-week-old son, Cody Rise Williams Jones, became unresponsive. During the call, the infant's mother takes over to speak to the operator.
Ambulance, what's the address?
I need an ambulance, please.
Okay, what's the address there, please? Okay, you need to slow down. Have you got a postcode for the address? Okay, bear with me while I find you, okay? Okay, is the patient conscious?
I don't know. I think he's breathing. He's making noises, but he's breathing really slow. Pardon?
Is he able to respond to you?
No.
Okay, is he breathing?
Yeah, but he's making noises.
Okay, alright. So tell me exactly what's happened. To say this isn't delaying any help, tell me exactly what's happened.
I don't know what happened, but he kind of like dropped and landed on the bed, but like flipped.
Okay.
He's fucking himself off me again.
Okay, it's okay. Just tell me exactly what's happened.
Like, he's getting himself for bed.
Yeah.
I don't know. He made. Oh no! Wait a minute, man! And he made some noise, and then he like pushed himself off me and landed on the bed. He like landed on the top of his back and like flipped over onto his front. He's been making that noise ever since.
Okay, alright. And you're right by him now, are you?
Yeah, we're right by him now, me and his mother.
Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove any pillows. Kneel next to him and look in his mouth for food or vomit.
I've checked all eyes and that's it. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, is there anything in his mouth?
No, I put my hands down his throat and tried scooping everything up. There's nothing.
Okay, alright. Now place your hand on his forehead, your other hand under his neck, then carefully tilt the head back. Okay?
Look, can we just, how long is this ambulance going to be?
This isn't delaying any help until the crew get there, okay? So these are the instructions that will help him the best that you can.
Look, how long is the ambulance going to be? Because if you can, we may as well drive. Please, look, please.
Tilt his head back. Put your ear next to his mouth. Can you feel or hear any breathing?
Yeah, he's making noises. He's making noises. I don't know what's the matter.
Okay, alright. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth, okay? Pinch his nose closed. It's alright, take a deep breath. We can do this, okay? Pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth.
We did.
Okay, blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest rise with each breath. Is he breathing?
Yeah, it's
okay, alright. Okay, look at him very closely. Tell me exactly what you see him doing, okay?
He's gasping for air, his eyes are rolling, can you believe me?
Okay, alright, take a deep breath for me, okay? This isn't delaying any help for you, okay? Crew has been arranged. Okay.
Right, are they on their way?
Help has been arranged for you, and these instructions aren't delaying that help, okay?
Stop it breathing. Could you please hurry up?
I need you to calm down and listen to me. This is going to give him the best help until we arrive.
All right, wait, what am I supposed
Okay,
to
as he's not breathing enough, I need you to pinch his nose closed and completely cover his mouth with your mouth. Then blow 2 regular breaths into the lungs, about 1 second each, just enough to make the chest
1
rise
second
with
each,
each
stop.
breath.
Where is this ambulance, please?
The nearest available crew. They'll be with you as soon as they can. They'll be with you as soon as they can. This is going to give him the best chance until he arrives, okay? You're doing really well. You just need to keep going.
Come on.
Okay? Now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps.
Yeah, right.
Okay? Did you hear me?
Sorry, what did you say?
I said now from now on, give 2 breaths and 30 pumps. 2 breaths and 30 pumps, okay? Keep doing it until help can take over. Okay, if anything changes, tell me immediately. I'm staying on the phone with you, okay?
Hiya, sorry, the ambulance is here. Should I go?
Are they right with you?
Yeah, they've got the baby.
Are they right with the patient, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you with the crew, okay?
All right.
All right, you did really well, okay?
Jones called the baby's mother, Paula Williams, and said he didn't know what was wrong with the child. She then rushed home from her sister's house, and the father made the call. The infant died in hospital the next day. Although Jones was adamant that the baby had pushed off him and landed on the bed when he turned to get a dummy and teething gel, a post-mortem examination found Cody's injuries were likely due to an episode of abusive head trauma involving a shaking mechanism. Marian McGowan, a consultant pediatrician, said Cody had been in general good health before the incident and had not suffered any significant medical problems. She added that, in her opinion, the infant could not have been killed the way his father claimed. Jones was charged with murder and manslaughter, but he denied both charges. He told the court he worked long hours and was often tired, admitting that he had taken it out on Williams. He reiterated that he was not an angry person and would never intentionally harm his son. In contrast, in Williams' testimony, she told the court Jones wasn't happy when she found out she was pregnant. They had only been together for about 9 months at the time. He had allegedly told her to terminate the pregnancy and refused to date her if she kept the child. Eventually, when Jones found out the baby was a boy, he wanted to be a father and wanted to get back together with Williams. She recounted that they then rented a property together. She said Cody was sometimes difficult to settle, and the pair were often tired, but he was a happy baby. The 15-week-old's mother said she wasn't concerned about Jones when Cody was in her care, even though text messages in court painted a different picture. In one message, the mother said Jones had rocked the baby too hard in his baby chair. Another read, "It's hard when you say those things all the time. It really gets to me. I didn't pick him up at all. But it's all right for you to pick him up by his baby grow, calling him a pleb, and pushing him in his baby chair like that." She also told the court Jones had fits of white rage. After a 3-week trial, the 26-year-old was jailed for 9 years. He was acquitted of murder but convicted of manslaughter. He sobbed while receiving the conviction. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.